Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a quick little mini update since it's been a couple months since I've really made a video about like my Japanese progress and everything. So currently I'm finishing up Tango N4 and Tae Kim grammar guide for Japanese. I know I've been doing that for a while. I've sort of been taking things slowly, kind of spent a couple weeks on and off with the Tango deck, basically. That's kind of because I've been focusing on things like design work and stuff like that. I haven't really been immersing as much as I should have. But again, like right now I'm just kind of taking things a little slower with Japanese. So it's the end of August right now, so I'm just finishing up Tango N4 by the end of this month, hopefully. And then in September, I'm planning to get a better grasp on grammar by finishing the advanced section of Tae Kim, which I know that might be stuff that I don't see as often, but maybe, some of it will be useful still. I'm also kind of going through Japanese from Zero's sort of video lessons and Japanese Ammo with Misa, her videos as well. So kind of just doing all of that, all those grammar lessons combined sort of helps me get a better perspective on the grammar. And I know that a lot of people say, it's good to just learn grammar through immersion, and that's a more natural way. I do think it's still beneficial to have a groundwork, a foundation, to make you a little bit more confident when you're going into immersion, kind of like jumping into the deep end. You kind of want to have a raft with you just because it makes you feel a little bit better, even if you can't swim. So that's sort of the idea with it. But right after September ends, in October, that's going to be 6 months before my next trip to Japan, which will be in, I think, beginning of April. So basically, I want to spend that next 6 months from October just really going as hard as I can, at least 3 hours of active immersion a day. I think I can do it. I know it's crazy to go from like hardly any immersion to 3 hours active a day, but I think I can do that. And yeah, so I wasn't really sure the best way to go about sentence mining. That's another thing that I've been sort of hesitating about, is like the actual method to use for sentence mining. The best way to make a card, the most efficient sort of quick way to make a card. Because I don't know, watching a show is one thing, but to watch a show and have to keep pausing and trying to make a card and still stay into it is what sort of gave me pause a little bit. But Matt vs. Japan just released a video about his process for making sentence cards using like Yomi-chan add-on, using language learning with Netflix add-on, and then his MI add-ons for Anki. It actually made it really quick. It seemed like he could make a card within like 10 or 15 seconds or something crazy quick. And so I feel like, if it's going to be that easy, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Actually, it kind of makes it a little bit exciting, because I'm like, well, if I can make cards that quick, then I'll probably be making at least 10 cards a day. And that kind of makes me want to immerse even more. And I'll mainly probably be immersing with Netflix and a little bit of YouTube. But I think that even though if you don't have a VPN, Netflix is pretty limited on what Japanese shows it has for you, I think I'm just going to stick with American Netflix for now, and then maybe a few months down the road get a VPN, just because I've tried NordVPN and I've tried ExpressVPN, which are both supposed to be really good, and I've just had issues with getting a connection that isn't super slow, basically, or one that works at all. So I'm going to try NordVPN again soon, I think, though, because Matt was saying that if you just switch the server, it kind of makes it like there's usually a server that's going to be okay. You just got to search for different servers in Japan. So I'm probably going to try that out. Another thing I've been thinking about was RTK. You probably already know that what I did was recognition RTK, which is just the most common 1000 kanji. And I mean, that's all well and good, because I mean, I agree with the whole like only having to recognize the kanji, and it's not probably as important to be able to write it currently at this stage. But the thing is, like all the other 1200 common kanji that you don't learn, when those pop up, I feel like I'm not remembering them as strongly. So it makes me wonder if that's going to make it difficult when it comes to reading. But again, I haven't read enough yet, so I'm not sure if that's really going to make a big difference. So I feel like what I'm probably going to do is try for like 3 months of reading, just to see how well new kanji and words kind of stick, even with kanji that I didn't see in RRTK. And if I feel like it's going okay, then I'll probably just hold off on doing more kanji. But if I feel like I'm really struggling with reading, what I'll probably do is after 3 months just go ahead and do traditional RTK, just because honestly I do want to learn to write the kanji eventually, and I feel like if I do, it'll make the kanji stick even better. Plus I'll be seeing all 2200 kanji or whatever the Joyo kanji are. So as for my Japan trip coming up in April, I mean, last time I went to Japan, I went to Tokyo, I went to Osaka, I went to Kyoto, and Hiroshima. And this time, we're going to take a few more people with us, I think. And the plan right now is to go to Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, and probably Nara and Kamakura. But if y'all have any like suggestions of places that are near Tokyo or Osaka, then leave a comment, let me know. I'm curious to see like different places, and what I'm really trying to figure out is like a cool onsen, because I have tattoos and stuff, so it makes it difficult to find a good onsen that's not just like a private hotel room onsen or something. So if you guys know any that are around Tokyo or Osaka, if you could comment it, that'd be awesome. Also, we were thinking about going to the robot restaurant in Tokyo, but not really sure if we're going to end up doing that still. So if y'all have any ideas of good alternatives to something that's similar to the robot restaurant, let me know, because I'm looking out for stuff like that still. All right, so that's pretty much it for this little update. Not too much new. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with me, why I've been kind of, I guess, taking it slow for the moment. Planning to ramp it up soon, but I'll probably make another update in the next like 2 months, basically letting you know how the immersion's going, the sentence mining, and all that stuff. So yeah,